Law enforcement officers work tirelessly to protect our communities. But what happens when it's their lives on the line? Today, we dive into the heart-stopping moments where ordinary citizens become extraordinary heroes. These brave Samaritans didn't hesitate to act, risking it all to save those who protect and serve. Intense moments captured outside of a Circle K parking lot after a suspect attacks a Los Angeles County Sheriff's deputy reaching for his gun.
I heard the officer yelling, "Get your hand off my gun."
As the officers being empowered, 3 men nearby, including a Circle K worker, ran to his aid.
Brian Whitney is one of those brave men who says his instincts kicked in and he knew he needed to help.
After helping to pin the suspect's head and legs down, the officer regains control.
Every single fight a deputy is involved in, it's a fight for their life because there's a gun involved, and that's the deputy's gun.
And says this act by these 3 citizens is a proud moment.
It's a big deal. It's a big deal not only for our community, it's a big deal for me personally. I'm responsible for these men and women here, and we have some of the best citizens in Norwalk, La Mirada, East and South Whittier.
Had these men not helped, things could have taken a tragic turn.
And I mean, if that guy was able to overcome the deputy and he got control of that firearm, then everybody in that area would be in trouble.
Backup arrived in the next few minutes, and the suspect was taken into custody. An armed bystander comes to the rescue after sneaking up on a man who's pummeling a deputy on the ground.
Cell phone video shows the attacker on top of a sheriff's deputy near Fort Myers, Florida.
Deputy First Class Dean Bardes had been in a high-speed chase with Edward Strafford. When the chase ended and the deputy tried to subdue the suspect, he was tackled to the ground.
He threw the officer to the ground so violently. I mean, it was awful. And they just started punching him and hitting and hitting and hitting. I thought he was going to kill him.
As Stafford straddles the deputy, Stafford went for the deputy's gun.
Bystander, Ashad Russell, that's him in blue, pulls a weapon and approaches the 2 men.
The deputy begged Russell to shoot the attacker.
Investigators say Russell told the suspect he would shoot him if he didn't stop beating the deputy.
Then gunfire. After the shooting, Russell drops his weapon as you see him walk away. The state attorney ruled he was not only justified in the shooting, but that he had every right to stand his ground.
The suspect died and the deputy is okay.
Willoughby police officer Stacy Wright pulled over 64-year-old David Kobeck for going over the speed limit.
Have a seat. I'm not sitting.
The driver, 64-year-old David Kobeck, was charged with assault and resisting arrest.
It all begun as a traffic violation. But this officer is about to find herself in a major crisis.
You're going 57 and a 35, sir. You have your driver's license, proof of insurance.
The driver suddenly gets out.
Why are you getting out of the car, sir?
I don't need my driver's license.
12 radio, this male just stepped out of the vehicle.
The driver is ordered to sit down on the ground. He refuses to comply with the officer's orders.
Have a seat.
I'm not sitting. I'm not sitting.
Back off. Back off.
I'm not sitting.
Things go downhill fast. Here's where it gets out of hand quickly.
Put your hands on the vehicle now!
The officer is attempting to take control of the situation, but the driver isn't budging. He fights back. Watch closely as a citizen runs over to help the officer.
What the
She calls for backup.
Radio, send me units. Roll over on your stomach, now!
As the driver is restrained, more law-abiding citizens come to the officer's aid, including another woman. A second police officer also arrives on scene. Working together, they put him in handcuffs. Luckily, no one got seriously injured.
You don't do that to a woman. Do you understand me?
Then he's led away. We located one of those good Samaritans, Stacia Matucci, the woman who gave the guy a talking to.
What compelled you to get out of your car and help?
I didn't even think about it. It was just somebody that was in need of help. So many people just pull out their camera and want to film it and put it on TikTok. And all the action of helping has stopped. I just feel, it's just a part of being human.
Today, police outside Cleveland are praising all those good citizens that came to the officer's rescue.
It shows the bravery on their part because they had no idea what they were stepping into. They could have been risking their lives to assist that officer.
I'm not sitting.
Back off.
The driver, 64-year-old David Kobeck, was charged with assault and resisting arrest. He's pleaded not guilty, claiming he acted in self-defense.
Tonight, a request from law enforcement. If an officer has their gun out while facing down suspects, ask them if they need help before you pull yours.
Deputy Carly Capito grew curious about a stolen car parked near her duty station. According to her account, the occupants of the vehicle appeared quite suspicious. Pierce County Sheriff's Deputy and School Resource Officer Carly Capetto found herself in a guns-drawn shouting match with multiple suspects.
This one is parked all kind of wonky. The windows were fogged up. Clearly, there were a lot of occupants in it.
Capetto could have backed off, but her own kids walked to and from school on the same path every day.
I could see them moving around. I could see smoke coming out of the windows. They were talking and kind of doing some drugs inside the vehicle, so I knew that I had my probable cause.
Moving forward, she had to figure out how to keep that car from taking off before backup arrived. She opted for a big stop stick, also known as a belly crawl device.
So these are the ones that you used
Yes.
that day?
Yeah.
So you snuck up and then you push it across?
Yeah, so I crawled up on the driver's side and I just kind of dragged these like this. And then you just kind of shove them under. But I got both tires.
To use the jump scare to initiate a jumpstart getaway panic. The result.
Perfect stop stick. I think most of the tires were popped. And then they fled behind the Fred Meyers. And so I put it out on the air that they were fleeing.
They got as far as the nearby Kohl's parking lot.
And I could see this Good Samaritan.
Carly Capetto's mystery man.
He was driving along and they nearly hit him. So he stops his car and gets out. He sees me attempt to do a traffic stop on them and they backed up and rammed me.
We don't know what he was thinking, but his actions speak louder than words.
And so he immediately gets out of his car, draws his gun, and he's assisting in a felony traffic stop.
It's 2 against 4. With any number of possible weapons in the stolen vehicle.
There was a lot of movement going on. I can't take my eyes off of them, but now I've got this civilian who's attempting to help.
She had a split-second decision to make, one that could be her last. She shouted, "Drop your weapon." Her back turned to the helpful Samaritan.
We did have a crossfire.
She put all her trust in him, praying that he was really there to help.
He was fearless, and he told my partner afterwards that he saw that I was alone and he felt obligated to help.
Was he an Army vet, security guard, or just some regular citizen trying to do his due diligence to help an officer in distress?
When I watched from the other deputy's body camera footage, that civilian's gun is pointed in his direction. So if he is to shoot our deputies in the line of fire, I see a civilian who's untrained, we don't know their level of training, pointing a gun. I have to be concerned that, are they going to get shot? Are they going to shoot when they shouldn't have?
Sergeant Moss says they're always grateful for support from members in the community, but would prefer they do it as a good witness, not as a locked and loaded citizen in a dangerous felony traffic stop.
I'm glad everything worked out the way it is, but I don't want to see another person try to copy this.
This is what Deputy Carly Capetto does want to see. The armed stranger one more time.
We didn't get his name and I wasn't able to identify him, and I wished I had been able to shake his hand and say thank you.
This is the story of Joel Burke Young. On a gloomy day, police were dispatched in a subdivision on the Maple Falls, Washington suburbs. While officers were on their way to the scene, dispatch kept getting multiple complaints of a nearby neighbor that was armed with a shotgun being belligerent and aggressive toward locals. On a regular disturbing the peace call, the situation got out of hand, and no one expected that their neighbor would have the guts to push the limits this far.
Howdy. Are you having trouble with the neighbors?
When officers arrived at the scene, they began assessing the situation. They walked around speaking with locals to piece together the details of what happened. Unable to locate Joel Burke Young at the scene, the officers were on high alert and prepared to take action at any moment.
Burn ban police? No. I don't know if there's a burn ban because of the air quality. I don't know. I have no frickin' idea. So, who's out shooting a shotgun in the air?
Deputies Ryan Rathbun and Jason Thompson of the Whatcom County Sheriff's Office in Washington were the first to arrive on the scene. They were unprepared for the severity of the situation they were about to encounter.
But he's just out here being an asshole.
That's correct.
He's pissed about the fire.
That's correct. That's correct.
And you're like, what, dude? So you're gonna go...
That's correct. Yeah.
You were more than prepared to put it out. You didn't make any threats to shoot anybody.
Nope.
He didn't make any threats to kill you?
Nope.
Okay, these guys are pissed off because he
may have. He may have. Okay. But I wasn't overly concerned about it.
Okay. Let me go talk to these guys and I'll brief him real fast. Yeah. These guys are out here all armed up and pissed off because they're like the local neighborhood buddies and watchgroup, right? And they're like, why the f is he shooting the gun out here? yada, yada, yada. They're pissed about that.
The uncooperative suspect will soon be seen off camera, where he will identify himself to law enforcement and express his feelings about the situation.
Have we talked to him yet?
No, no one's talked to him yet.
Okay, so that's
Probably a 2-officer contact if you talk to him. 7-2 walk, good to see you. I don't know what this guy's name is. Hey, Ron, you want to go back in the house? He was back out at the door yelling, so I just don't want you in the backyard. So, do you know his name?
Nope.
No, he doesn't know his name. No. Yeah, just wait. Garage-ish or stuff. I just don't want you getting shot by that idiot. Yeah. So he's gonna come to the door and yell and be foolish. I don't want to order him out till we get another person. Hey, sir.
Hey, you want to shoot?
No, it's the sheriff's office. Why don't you come out with your hands empty and talk to us?
Kiss my
Okay, well, that's different.
Do you want to just keep an eye on that and I'll talk to these guys?
Yeah, sure.
While Deputy Thompson maintains a clear visual on the suspect's home, Deputy Rathbun heads over to speak with nearby residents.
Well, he just asked me to kiss his dick. Maybe it was Deputy Thompson, I don't know.
Well, the slug from the shotgun is in our backyard.
Slug, the plug.
Okay.
So, I mean, that's when I saw the plug land in our backyard.
Just why don't you come out and talk to me with your hands empty?
Sheriff of Atlanta, get the out of here. Tell these people to put the goddamn smoke down, take a ride on the wild side. Hit it.
Based on Joel's behavior, the officers began to feel an eerie sense that the situation could escalate into something catastrophic.
Went back in the house and proceeded to egg me on and yell obscenities at me through the window.
Okay.
And I informed him that I'm a veteran. He wants to around. I was in Afghanistan. I don't care. Come outside.
Right.
I'll dump right here. You threatened me, this household, and our family.
Mm-hmm.
I defend all terrorists, foreign and domestic. I don't care.
Mm-hmm. So
that is a
and that's why you went and armed yourself.
Yeah.
Drop the gun! Drop the gun!
We're gonna deal with him. The cavalry's coming. We're gonna deal with him. Whatever that looks like. He's not gonna be allowed to shoot guns and fuck. Right? So we're gonna take care of it.
Step away.
I feel you. I know what you're saying. We're gonna deal with it.
Moments later, all hell breaks loose.
What do you want now?
Sheriff's office, drop the gun!
Joel started shooting at the officers.
You okay? I'm hit!
7-4, welcome.
The situation became so intense, locals had to pull out their own firearms to protect an officer that got struck by multiple bullets while trying to de-escalate the situation.
Keep driving, keep driving. You okay?
Hey, we call medics!
They're coming. Ben, shots fired. At the front door.
While locals were exchanging fire with Joel, a second officer got struck by a bullet.
I'm all right, brother. Not all right, but yeah.
Jay, we got hit in the face. Jay and I are out of here.
Tell Hayes, go into my van, in the back of the van is a med kit. Big red bag, black backpack. Please grab it. I don't have a whole lot.
Yeah! Yeah, I need aid, but we need replacements.
Yes! In the head!
We're both hit.
In the head! Both officers!
Squeeze the head.
Copy that.
I'm losing vision in my left eye.
Okay.
Just please sit down. I got you covered, man.
Yeah, I'm just trying to bleed here.
Living in such a peaceful community, the neighbors couldn't comprehend how someone who had been a part of the neighborhood for so many years could have the audacity to commit such a heinous crime. The two officers sustained severe injuries and both required urgent medical attention.
I doubt it was a slug because I wouldn't be here.
No, it wasn't a slug. We got BBs.
I got sterile down.
How many you want?
Jay, stay armed up.
That light's about.
You need to back over here. He shot me out the front door. Hey. Mine's right here.
On the dash.
Can you drive, Bone?
Yeah, I can drive.
As the torment standoff continued, the injured officers had no choice but to transport themselves in an attempt to seek the medical help they need to stay alive.
You good?
Yeah, I'm coming down. Hey, what's your name up there?
Get in, Bone, get in. Back seat, get in.
774.
7-2 and I are self-extricating to aid. You can let them know at the fire hall that we're coming in with the gunshot wounds.
Copy, to meet aid at the fire hall.
16 to 74, we're behind at aid. Kendall on Oregon Trail.
Okay? We're both shot. We are the ones that are shot. Don't go any farther down.
Let's advise. We got 2 victims, both with buckshot, shot to the forehead, both of them.
We can all ride in one ambulance.
Yeah, we're going to. We only have one. So who shot you?
Guy in the house.
What's his name?
I don't know.
3031?
Yeah.
With the injured deputies in the care of emergency services, tactical units can focus on swiftly apprehending Joel Young before any more tragic incidents can occur.
All right, I'll take a look at the map. How far up are we from here?
Be safe. We think the guy's still in the house, just in case he's
for
attempted
murder. Gotcha. ×2. Right? Where'd James go? Alan? Got that, James. Hey, Triplet. We're gonna take 2 and go around King Valley that way. We're gonna take him and I are gonna go up King Valley and go around east.
I want you to stay further out from perimeter, so that's gonna take all the tight stuff.
Yeah, that makes sense.
If there's a way when we get back there, if there's a way to make contact with Haystack, I want to get this moved because we're gonna have a big piece of armor coming in.
Okay.
Austin, what do you need from me?
That's what the CAD says.
So, and nobody has eyes on the guy, so we don't know if he's in there or not. We're assuming he is. Okay. But they have pretty good perimeter frames in the southeast. Do we have a description, clothing? We have nothing. So.
As the gloomy day turns to nightfall, tactical units desperately try to devise a plan to apprehend Joel Young. Suddenly, hours later, Joel opens his front door and makes himself known. Tactical units are prepared to take action, but try reasoning with him.
Door's opening.
Door open. Show me your hands! Hands up! Put your hands up right now! You're under arrest! Step out front!
Tactical units are ready to open fire if Joel doesn't comply.
Step out! Follow commands! Show me your hands! Keep your hands up! Hands up! Higher! Keep your hands up!
Joel realizes he's in serious trouble and has no way to reverse what has already happened.
Walk out to the street!
He slowly steps out off camera. Officers close in on Young. At 6:03 p.m., deputies restrain Young with handcuffs, subjecting him to a day of unnecessary terror and indiscriminate violence.
Get on your face! Hands out! Hands out!
I got the house.
Hands out to your side, all the way! Jaron, out of the turret!
You guys are really making a big scene out of this.
Keep your taser on him.
He has no idea what he did. Hey, look at this guy. You guys are here for me? Like, he has no idea.
Although we don't have video footage of the takedown, it appears that Young was apprehended without sustaining any serious injuries.
He's like family. He's like family.
He was standing right over by the door there.
You mean where the garage door is, where the lights on?
Yeah.
Okay. So he was standing there, and he said he was a sheriff?
Yeah.
And then what happened?
And then I said, you. That's what you do, right? Okay? It's not that I don't appreciate sheriffs. My dad was a border patrol. Okay? I appreciate all you people. That ain't the point. I'm really getting damn tired of this what's going on. You can throw me in jail if you want. It's okay. I'm not a threat to you. Because I'm sick of this, right? I got neighbors over here that are freaking crazy. can't stand it here. I want to move somewhere else. But if you throw me in jail, I guess I'll just sit there till I die.
Despite suffering facial injuries from bird shots to the face, officers Ryan Rathbun and Jason Thompson eventually recovered and returned to duty nearly a year later. Deputy Rathbun and Thompson were honored by the state. In May 2023, Joel Young faced several felony charges, including 2 counts of attempted murder. He was found guilty at his arraignment on February 18, 2022, and as of January 2024, he remains in custody at the Skagit County Jail, awaiting trial. A Santa Fe man was arrested and faces several charges after attempting to flee state police by vehicle and on foot. A New Mexico State police officer was called to investigate a vehicle theft of a white Lincoln SUV in Glorieta. Police were also told the incident in Santa Fe County was domestic violence related. The officer was traveling south on State Road 63 when they noticed the SUV traveling in the opposite direction. NMSP said the officer and Jimenez made eye contact in passing.
10-4 in my location. I'm gonna be going south on 63. We're almost to I-25. If somebody can set up some spikes right there. He's on the opposite lane of travel right now.
Jimenez tries to hit multiple vehicles on the road while driving onto incoming traffic. Watch carefully as Jimenez puts many innocent drivers at risk.
Yeah, at the 307.
To the interstate from 63 south on the 95 area, 10-3.
Yeah, 10-4. We're coming up to the 307. I'll let you know if he goes north or south.
As the chase continued, Jimenez turned onto Cabello Lane and the police vehicle followed.
He's going down Caballo Lane and he's turning around.
Jimenez tried to turn around but rear-ended the officer's vehicle.
He just crashed me. He's trying to get me to pull over. He just rammed me. That's it. My right
vehicle just rammed you. Let's take a better image.
10-4. He's right behind me. He just rammed me. He pulled off to the side of the road. He is turning around now.
Pay close attention to this black pickup truck. He will play a big role in apprehending Jimenez.
Please let Santa Fe Regional know. I think he's going to try to go back to the house. He's driving all over the road.
A second vehicle gets cut off on the opposite side of the road.
To that location, we're all on the Santa Fe.
146 Sencom, my current 20. I'm passing Caballo Lane. I'm going back north on 63. We're coming up on the 1 mile marker. He's in the opposite lane of travel right now. Should I try to... I think I'm going to pit him because he's literally in opposite lane. Are there any units?
A third vehicle was also intentionally driven off the road.
He's in the opposite lane of travel right now. He's putting other people in danger.
Don't ever fit. 105, you can go ahead and fit.
10-4, it looks like he's gonna try, he's slowing down. He's gonna take Old Denver Highway.
Jimenez even tried to throw a tire iron at the state officer. The suspect was able to get back on lanes traveling north. Jimenez spotted a bicyclist and tried to hit them. She was able to maneuver around the pursuing vehicle by taking the bike off-road and stopping.
There's a biker! No, he just... Get off the road, Kate, get off the road. He's dangerous. Get off the road.
What's your 20?
146 Sencom. He is still driving down 63. We're going towards into Pagos.
Jimenez got hit by the state officer and still drove off.
146 Sencom. There are more people on the bikes. I'm gonna hit him head on.
This cop is so brave and continued on the high-speed chase. The New Mexico state officer was pregnant with a child, but yet still followed through with her oath to serve and protect the public. Jimenez decides to jump out of the vehicle and starts running towards the officer.
He's on foot. 146 Sencom. He's running at me. Stop!
You can see Jimenez starting to run towards the officer with a weapon.
I'm gonna fucking tase you, dude. Stop. 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 Stop.
He started smashing the window. Moments later, that brave civilian steps into the shocking altercation to help out.
Stop!
Jimenez started running towards the civilian, trying to intimidate him, hoping to swiftly get into the man's vehicle and make a run for it. Luckily, the brave civilian was able to grab Jimenez from behind and put him in a headlock.
Stop! Don't fucking do it!
Cut it out, cut it out, cut it out.
Thank you.
Cut it out.
Stop! Stop! He's trying to...
Jimenez was nearly able to break free from the headlock, but the brave civilian was able to grab a hold of him again. The civilian seemed to have some sort of training in martial arts. Notice how he flipped over Jimenez and was able to put him in an arm lock.
I got him. Yes, sir.
The civilian had all the advantage to break Jimenez's arm if he didn't comply.
What's your problem? Stop resisting!
Let me the fuck alone! Just let me go! Cut it. You guys back the fuck up. Get it out, get it out.
Turn.
Get me the fuck up, dude. Cut it out! Stop, you fucking bitch! Oh!
I'm gonna fucking tase you! Stop!
Cut it out! No,
stop!
You're dropping everything!
I'm gonna fucking tase you! I will fucking
dropping
tase you!
Everything!
Stop trying to bite me!
You lose your job!
146, I got 1 mile detained. We're on 63.
The fuck
at the 2.
You hit this shit, dog. I swear.
Hold up, I need to... Hold up, I need to tell you.
Shut the fuck up.
Moments later, backup arrived, and Jimenez was apprehended. The pregnant officer thanked the civilian for helping her out.
Shut the fuck up!
Shut
up!
You made that bike here.
Yes, thank you.
I told you it's difficult in the Shut up.
Shut up! Keep my unit. Punching it. Shut up. I checked him for weapons, but... Hold up. Yeah, I'm pregnant. So I need to guess.
Jimenez finally surrendered.
Stop! Resisting right now. Up now. You understand?
Yes.
Well then, up.
Leave me alone.
Be quiet.
Okay. I surrender.
You tried killing that lady.
This police behind me. I told her to back up. She's gonna wait for help.
Hold up, okay?
I told her to stop.
I told you to stop.
She
Be
didn't even know where around it.
Be quiet.
Let
me take this off, okay?
You guys gonna stab me? You guys gonna stab me? Oh!
Shut up!
Officers were able to cuff him.
Put it in the back.
Stop pulling up! Stop pulling up! Okay, I'm gonna grab it. Hold up. Hold up. Let me grab it.
Okay, I'll give it to you here.
Stop!
I'll give it to you.
Stop!
Just like
you tried to grab my gun. Shut up. I don't trust you.
Don't touch me. You guys are jumping me.
Shut up!
You guys are fucking jumping me. Oh, my hand's too tired. This little fucking bullshit ran over me with the car.
Be quiet, dude. You freaking hit me.
I tried to back up multiple times. I didn't answer it.
Okay. 146 CENTCOM. Can you also start at 55?
Jimenez was charged with aggravated battery on an officer, aggravated battery on an officer with a deadly weapon, criminal damage to property, resisting and aggravated reckless driving. He put multiple citizens in danger. Reckless endangerment is a criminal offense when a person acts dangerously or negligently, putting others at risk. The state officer was a pregnant woman trying to protect the public from careless criminals like Jimenez. Luckily, a citizen was able to help out the officer. Police were able to confirm that Jimenez cut off the ankle monitor that he was ordered to wear in July, according to court documents.